What is up, guys? Eric here from Real Film Reviews, bringing you another movie review, this time for the new Saoirse Ronan film, Lady Bird. Lady Bird is written and directed by Greta Gerwig, stars Saoirse Ronan, Laurie Metcalf, Lucas Hedges, and Beanie Feldstein. Now, Lady Bird doesn't have a very crazy plot. The plot is basically a girl in her senior year of high school in Sacramento, California in the early 2000s is trying to decide where to go with her life while going through the struggles of being a teenager and dealing with family problems, and it's a true coming-of-age story. I knew almost nothing about this film going into it, and this is one of the most well-written films I've ever seen, and is definitely one of the most well-written films of this year that will for sure have a great chance at winning an Oscar for writing. All of the dialogue is so poignant and sharp, and it all consistently has this great flow that pushes the story forward, but not at an alarmingly fast pace. Everything moves at the perfect speed. Everything has just amount of time on screen to matter and for you to care about it, but it never drags or becomes cliche because they always add a little twist, and everything in it is just written so perfectly for the screen. Now, obviously, if you heard me talk about Blade Runner 2049, that movie is beautifully directed. It, in my opinion, deserves the Oscar this year. But this film is directed in a totally different manner, but still is absolutely incredible. This direction is so gorgeous in the way that it films Sacramento, California, and the way it handles these deep dialogue sequences with these characters, that it is absolutely stunning for the script and for the vision of this film. This film is also hilarious, and I don't use that word lightly. This movie is genuinely extremely funny to like an unfair degree for how serious it also is. Beanie Feldstein, who plays Lady Bird's best friend, is amazing in this movie. She is hilarious. She sells every single sort of like awkward comedy line that she has. There's also this part with a coach that's hilarious. This whole movie honestly has really, truly heartfelt comedic moments sewn throughout this, yet again, as I keep gushing over it, this amazing script. It's also just an extremely relatable coming-of-age story. It only covers her senior year of high school as she's deciding on college and dealing with family problems and friends and sort of being an awkward teenager. But even with that, this movie is literally like the condensed version of Boyhood, and I do not make that comparison without realizing how heavy-handed it is. Boyhood, to me, is an absolute masterpiece, and it is held in the highest esteem in my mind of a film, and this movie is literally like the non-epic version of Boyhood. Boyhood's this 3-hour-long epic about this boy's life, while this is a condensed 1 year of this girl's life. I'm not saying that this film is as good as Boyhood or has the same longevity of Boyhood, but I truly think that for the fact that this film is only 90 minutes long, the fact that they were able to cram in so many truly relatable and amazing moments is incredible, and it is outstanding, and this film deserves all of the credit. The music was phenomenal as it captured this early 2000s post 9/11 vibe perfectly, and I loved that. After seeing Lady Bird, me and one of my friends literally just talked about it. And the thing is this film is only 90 minutes, like I said. There isn't a ton to talk about, but it's honestly just the sheer enjoyment that you get out of those 90 minutes that it's so hard to believe that the film was so short and so compact, yet so full of emotion and so important. Me and every single person that I saw it with all enjoyed it, but I'm sure we all also got different things out of it. Just me and my one friend that I discussed it with, we had totally different reactions to certain aspects of the film, but we both still adored every single frame of it. The last thing that I do have to bring up about this film is the performances. Lucas Hedges, who was in Manchester by the Sea last year and got an Oscar nomination, I will not be surprised at all if I see his name getting another Oscar nomination this year. He is incredible in this movie. His performance is so true and so heartfelt, and you genuinely feel for his character. Laurie Metcalf, who plays Lady Bird's mom, gives a heartbreakingly good performance. Like, so good. And again, will not be surprised to see her name around award season because she is amazing in this film. And then Saoirse Ronan. I honestly don't know what to say at this point about this actress. She was in Brooklyn last year, which should have, by all counts, bored me to death, yet somehow her performance carried me through this period piece romance that I ended up actually loving, and her performance in this film is even better. She continues to improve as an actress. She's absolutely phenomenal on screen. She gives a stunning performance in this film, I really have no doubts in my mind that she will get another Oscar nomination for this one, and I am so happy that her performance was this good, because her performance is this movie. If you take her away from this film, it lacks so much, but she sells every moment, and she's so heartfelt in every single scene, and I absolutely adored everything about it. I am very pleased to give Lady Bird an A+. This film is an absolute masterclass in writing, in taking 90 minutes and using every single second and every single frame to its fullest potential. I highly recommend this movie to anyone and everyone that has the opportunity to see it, because it will literally take your breath away and you will enjoy this entire film. Well guys, as always, I'm Eric. If you enjoyed this review, please do like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of Lady Bird, share everything we do here on Real Film Reviews, and hope to see you guys later.